Welcome to Quiz Time. My name is Simon. Today you're joining me for 100 general knowledge questions. Sit back, relax, and let's get quiz time started. A scapanong is a type of which fruit? Grapes, melons, or mangoes? Grapes is the correct answer. How long is the Great Wall of China? Is it 10,000 miles, 13,000 miles, or 15,000 miles? The Great Wall of China is 13,000 miles. The 2016 Olympics were held in which country? Brazil, Japan, or Russia? Brazil hosted the 2016 Olympics. Tyrian is which type of color? Blue, green, or purple? Purple is the correct answer. Can you name the famous painting by Georges Seurat? Was it Bal du Moulin, A Sunday Afternoon, or Luncheon at the Boat Party? A Sunday Afternoon is the name of this famous painting. What is the tiny piece at the end of a shoelace called? A fiblet, an endlet, or an anglet? An anglet is the correct answer. What are the gliding discs called in a game of curdling? Rocks, slides, or vaunts? Rocks. What is the national flower of England? Is it the daisy, the rose, or the poppy? The rose is the national flower of England. How many time zones are there in Russia? 7, 11, or 14? There are 11 time zones in Russia. What is the name of Super Mario's dinosaur sidekick? Koopa, Bowser, or Yoshi? Yoshi is the correct answer. How many stripes are there in the American flag? 10, 13, or 26? There are 13 stripes on the American flag. Joe Louis was a world champion in which sport? Boxing, Formula One racing, or tennis? Joe Louis was the boxing world champion. Which constellation appears on the Australian flag? Is it Ursa Major, Canis Veneci, or the Southern Cross? The Southern Cross is the constellation that appears on the Australian flag. Which classic movie features the iconic little black dress? Is it Breakfast at Tiffany's, Cleo from 5 to 7, or His Girl Friday? Breakfast at Tiffany's is the correct answer. Gamophobia is the fear of what? Crowds, commitment, or competition? The fear of commitment. The Camp du Mars is located in which French city? Paris, Marseille, or Lyon? Paris is the city it is located in? Leatherface is the monster in which horror movie? Hellraiser, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Leatherface is the monster in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. How many nights are there in the Arabian Nights? Is it 101, 1001, or 10,001? There are 1001 nights in the Arabian Nights. What animal was on the Gloria Vanderbilt jeans logo? An eagle, a tiger, or a swan? A swan is the correct answer. Who created the James Bond series? Was it William Golding, Ian Fleming, or George Fraser? Ian Fleming is the creator of 007. Grappa is a type of which alcoholic beverage? Brandy, vodka, or wine? Brandy is the correct answer. What was the name given to bird pollination? Is it entomophily, ornithophily, or anemophily? Ornithophily is the name given to bird pollination. Who wrote the novel The Great Gatsby? Was it F. Scott Fitzgerald, or J.D. Salinger, or Truman Capote? F. Scott Fitzgerald is the correct answer. Count Rugen is a villain from which classic fantasy story? Labyrinth, Never-Ending Story, or Princess Bride? Princess Bride is the classic fantasy story. What is added to gin in order to make a martini? Is it apple, lemon, or orange? Lemon is added to gin to give you a martini. What was the last province to join Canada? Was it Newfoundland, Prince Edward Island, or Yukon? Newfoundland was the last province to join Canada. Triskaidekaphobia is the fear of what? Small spaces, black cats, or the number 13? The number 13. What is the name of the scalpel used in Jewish circumcision rituals? A hizz, an ismel, or a brit? An ishmael is the name given to the scalpel. Who wrote the classic novel Ivanhoe? Was it Sir Thomas More, Sir Francis Bacon, or Sir Walter Scott? Sir Walter Scott wrote Ivanhoe. Who assumed the presidency of the United States after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln? Was it Andrew Johnson, Andrew Jackson, or John Tyler? Andrew Johnson. In Greek mythology, what is the name of the river that the dead have to travel across? Styx, Avalon, or Numidia? The river Styx is the correct answer. Who starred in the Mission in action movies? Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris, or Kurt Russell? Chuck Norris is the star we're looking for. In Roman mythology, what is the name of the twin brother of Romulus? Is it Regulus, Regus, or Remus? Remus is the twin brother of Romulus. Can you complete the title of the classic novel Tinker Tailor Soldier? Is it sailor, spy, or sewer? Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Gold and silver is the motto of which US state? Montana, California, or Colorado? Montana is the state. From which book did Starbucks get its name from? The Odyssey, Treasure Island, or Moby Dick? Moby Dick is the correct answer. What turns blue litmus paper red? Is it acid, heat, or liquid? Acid turns blue litmus paper red. Actor Jackie Chan was born in which Chinese city? Beijing, Hong Kong, or Shanghai? Hong Kong is the birth city of Jackie Chan. What is the name of Dennis the Menace's dog? Gnasher, Gobbler, or Snatcher? Gnasher is the dog's name. What was the name of the 80s pop band George Michael was in? Aha, Spandau Ballet, or Wham? Wham, that is the answer. A topsider is a type of what? A shoe, a belt, a hat? A topsider is a type of shoe. Who painted The Birth of Venus? Was it Giorgione, Sandro Botticelli, or Piero della Francesca? Sandro Botticelli painted The Birth of Venus. Queen Maudland is located where? Antarctica, Australia, or Argentina? Queen Maudland is located in Antarctica. What is the shortest book in the Bible? Jude, Obadiah, or Philemon? Philemon is the shortest book in the Bible. What is the capital of Fiji? Is it Apia? Is it Suva or Malé? Suva is the capital of Fiji. Who wrote the classic book Little House on the Prairie? Was it Louisa May Alcott, Zora Neale Hurston, or Laura Ingalls Wilder? Laura Ingalls Wilder wrote The Little House on the Prairie. In World War II, what were the carrot, the goat, and the onion? Were they explosives, airplanes, or ships? Explosives is the correct answer. What breed of dog was the ugly dachshund in 1966 Disney movie? Was it a Rottweiler, a Great Dane, or a Bull Terrier? A Great Dane is the answer we are looking for. Which actress shaved her head for the 2005 movie V for Vendetta? Natalie Portman, Keira Knightley, or Anne Hathaway? Natalie Portman is the actress who shaved her head. Can you complete the name of the non-profit organization set up by Franklin D. Roosevelt? The March of Masses, Liberty, or Dimes? The March of Dimes is the correct answer. Which letters have the highest scoring value in Scrabble? Y and X, Q and Z, or W and V? Q and Z have the highest scoring value in Scrabble. What was the first Disney Broadway play? Was it The Lion King, Mary Poppins, or Beauty and the Beast? Beauty and the Beast. What bird has the largest beak relative to its body size? A hornbill, a toucan, or a hummingbird? A toucan wins this prize. What is the name of the river that runs through Canada's capital city? The Ottawa River, the Winnipeg River, or the French River? This is the Ottawa River. In the game Monopoly, how much money do you get when you pass go? $100, $200, or $500? You will get $200. What is the oldest building in New York City? St. Paul's Chapel, Morris Jamel Mansion, or the Wyckoff House? The Wyckoff House is the oldest building in New York City. What is a jonquil? A flower, a bird, or a fish? A flower is the answer we want. Who composed the ballet Swan Lake? Was it Nabokov, Tchaikovsky, or Dulib? Tchaikovsky is the composer of Swan Lake. ORB is the shortened code for which US airport? Is it Chicago, Concord, or Columbus? Chicago. What type of nut is used to make Nutella chocolate spread? Is it chestnut, peanut, or hazelnut? Hazelnut is the nut used to make Nutella. What is Superman's real name? Is it Kal-El, Jor-El, or Quan-El? Kal-El is the Man of Steel's real name? Which actress appeared as a child in the movie E.T.? Was it Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, or Winona Ryder? Drew Barrymore was the actress in this legendary film. What is the name of the metal bars that run along the neck of a guitar? Fenders, anvils, or frets? Frets is the correct name. What is the capital of Tonga? Is it Port Vila, Nuku'alofa, or Tarawa? Nuku'alofa is the capital of Tonga. The Stanley Cup is a trophy in which sport? Is it hockey, baseball, or golf? The Stanley Cup is a hockey trophy. What animal is known as the Australian wild dog? A echidna, a wombat, or a dingo? A dingo is known as an Australian wild dog. How many times are traditional Mexican refried beans fried? Once, twice, thrice? Once is the answer. What is the name of He-Man's sword? The Justice Sword, the Prince Sword, or the Power Sword? The Power Sword is He-Man's sword. A pullet is a type of which animal? A crane, a chicken, or a cat? A pullet is a type of chicken. Which US store was originally called The Sound of Music? Best Buy, Walmart, or Hot Topic? Best Buy was originally called The Sound of Music. In an opera, what is the name of the lead female singer? A belladonna, a prima donna, or a matridonna? Prima donna is the name of the lead female singer. There and Back Again is the subtitle of which famous novel? The Hobbit, Gulliver's Travels, or Dante's Inferno? This subtitle belongs to The Hobbit. What symbol will you find shared with the number 2 on a computer keyboard? Is it exclamation mark, the @ symbol, or the hashtag symbol? Hopefully you got this one right without looking down. It is the @ symbol. On a map, which direction do lines of latitude go? East to west, north to south, or west to east? Lines of latitude run from east to west. Mate is a herbal infused drink from which continent? Asia, Africa, South America? South America is the origin of mate. What is the state bird of Mississippi? An owl, a mockingbird, or a blue jay? A mockingbird is the state bird of Mississippi. The Lena River is located in which continent? Europe, Africa, or Asia? Asia is the continent in which the Lena River is located. Which NFL team has 3 different colored diamonds as its logo? Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Jets, or Elias Howe? Pittsburgh Steelers is the answer you're looking for. Daniel LaRusso is the main character to which 80s movie? Back to the Future, The Karate Kid, or Indiana Jones? Karate Kid is the correct answer. In the TV show The Simpsons, what is the name of Mr. Burns' assistant? Moe, Hibbert, or Smithers? Smithers is Mr. Burns' assistant. Caledonia is an old name for which country? Ireland, Scotland, or Wales? Scotland is the correct answer. Before pumpkins, what were jack-o'-lanterns made out of? Turnips, squash, or melons? Turnips were the original jack-o'-lanterns. What do you call a group of otters? A squalor, a basque, or a romp? A romp is a group of otters. What nationality was inventor Alexander Graham Bell? Scottish, American, or Italian? Alexander Graham Bell was a Scottish inventor. What do you eat when you admit that you are wrong about something? Hay, crow, or foot? Crow is the correct answer. Which of these animals have the most teeth? A donkey, a crocodile, or a snail? A snail has the most teeth out of a donkey and a crocodile. What is a male camel called? A mare, a steer, or a bull? A male camel is called a bull. What do the numbers on a roulette wheel add up to? 333, 666, 999. Six, six, six. Which organ in the body is responsible for creating urine? Is it the kidneys, the liver, or the pancreas? The kidneys are the organs responsible for creating urine. Which animal can dig a 300-foot-long tunnel in just one night? An armadillo, a mole, or a groundhog? The mole is the correct answer. What was the first European country to ban smoking in bars? Was it Finland, Netherlands, or Ireland? Ireland was the first European country to ban smoking in bars. Trypanophobia is the fear of what? Flying, needles, or darkness? Needles. It is the fear of needles. Thursday gets its name from which mythological god? Thanatos, Triton, or Thor? Thor is the correct answer. What crop grows in a paddy field? Rice, lettuce, or wheat? Rice is grown in a paddy field. Which golfer was known as the Golden Bear? Arnold Palmer, Ernie Els, or Jack Nicklaus? Jack Nicklaus was known as the Golden Bear. Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta is the real name of which singer? Lady Gaga, Shakira, or Madonna? Lady Gaga is the correct answer. Who is the youngest heavyweight boxing champion of all time? Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, or Joe Louis? Mike Tyson is the legend. What is the name of the seasonal rains that occur in Southeast Asia? Monsoon, deluge, or inunda? Monsoon is the answer we are looking for. What is the name of the Dairy Queen's signature ice cream? The Flurry, the Chomp, or the Blizzard? The Dairy Queen's signature ice cream is the Blizzard. Who said, "I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is"? Is this Mr. Rogers, Forrest Gump, or Gomez Adams? Forrest Gump is the man who may not be smart, but he knows what love is. Congratulations and well done on completing the quiz. Please comment below what your score was on this particular quiz, and remember to like and subscribe so you can join us next time for some more fun quiz time. Thank you and goodbye.